Preparing to meet the Foreign Secretary, the latest stage of a long campaign to free a son and a brother. This an intensified stage, the 59th day that Laila Soueif has been on hunger strike, following Egypt's decision to continue her son Alaa Abd El-Fattah's detention in prison beyond the end of his 5-year sentence.
We're having a lucky break that my body has been so resilient. I hope we don't waste it, and I don't end up, being carried to hospital in a state of collapse before something happens.
Her British-Egyptian son has become Egypt's most famous prisoner. First jailed for 5 years in 2014, convicted of organising an illegal protest. There was a brief respite, time spent with his young son in 2019, before he was jailed again, accused of spreading false news. He himself went on hunger strike as Egypt hosted the COP27 summit in 2022, at a time when the then shadow Foreign Secretary, David Lammy, joined his sisters in protest. The family is highlighting the support they got from David Lammy when he was shadow Foreign Secretary, when he argued for Britain to use its trading relationship or diplomatic sanctions to pressure the Egyptian government. They want to see those ideas transferred into action. Now he has the power to do so. No such promises in today's meeting. Mr. Lammy saying he was focused on securing consular access to Mr. Abd El-Fattah, as well as his release from prison as soon as possible. The family said they felt heard, but still wanted tangible steps and timelines. And there was criticism of his performance in the Commons yesterday for getting Alaa's mother's name wrong and emphasising the delicacy of Anglo-Egyptian relations, while Cairo acts as a mediator in the Gaza war.
If Mr. David Lammy is interested in a ceasefire, then he should be looking to his Western allies. He should not be using this as an excuse when it comes to Egypt.
She also said she felt gaslit by David Lammy's failure to mention and the previous government's failure to stop a £79 million arms sale to Egypt approved last December. One security analyst, though, recommends persuasion over punishment.
They will not be happy to uphold any value, any British value, or any American value, or any Western value in that sense. And the rationality, it will be pushed aside. And now you need to deal with the psychology of dictatorship.
A professor of mathematics, Laila Soueif, calculates she can lose another 9 kilos before her own health becomes seriously endangered. In the meantime, she's heading back to Cairo and her next surveilled 20-minute visit to her son.
He's worried about my body failing us all at some point. But other than that, he knows me and he knows how persistent I am and how I can always be a pain in the neck for everyone until I get what I want.
The Egyptian government didn't respond to our request for comment. Alaa Abd El-Fattah continues to serve a sentence extended by at least 2 years.